Hello everyone, for Pro Wrestling Illustrated magazine, this is Senior Editor Bill Apter, today with a special AWA press conference, and we're talking with a man they've called the champ several times in the AWA, Nick Bockwinkel. Welcome back to the AWA.
Hi, William. How are you?
Good to see you.
Good to be back.
I've heard a rumor, and we haven't printed this in the magazine yet because I want to check it out with you first, that you were contemplating putting the tights back on and asking to get a shot at Larry Zbyszko. Is there any truth to this?
No truth whatsoever. I just don't think so. I mean, somebody says, well, isn't there some way they could entice you back into the ring? And I'm not sure there's that much money.
Okay, well then, what is your purpose back here in the AWA, Nick?
I'm going to be doing the color here on ESPN and for the AWA around the country.
Okay.
And it's just nice. It's something that's been a love of my life. 4 times heavyweight champion. You know, you get into it, you can't help yourself. And it's something that will never leave me.
Well, since you've been around and a 4-time champion, as you said, who are some of the people here in the AWA that you feel will be the future of the AWA?
The person I'm very impressed with is Johnny Stewart, illustrious Johnny
Illustrious,
Stewart.
of course.
And I think what I like about him is the fact that he seems to have a real strong mental approach to the sport. And that, to me, this is, aside from having a lot of muscles and wrestling ability, it's very much a thinking game. And it's very much a mind game. It's an ego game when these guys get out there and how they play themselves against each other and the little nuances that the people don't even know are taking place.
Right.
And he seems to have a lot of that put together, and he's only 22 years old, so that's a very, very impressive thing.
Okay, Derek Dukes?
Derek Dukes, I think, I think what Derek needs is maybe just a couple more years of seasoning. I think he's very, very good now, but then still at the same time, what happens is it's one of those sports where you really don't become seasoned almost until you're 30 years old. It takes that long to learn. And so that's what I would say with Dukes. He needs a little more seasoning to get right there, to be a constant threat.
Right. One last question. The AWA title, as you know, is worn by Larry Zbyszko at this time. Do you feel that he's bringing an air of ugliness to this belt?
Careful. Over the years that I was a heavyweight champion, you know, I wasn't always loved.
I know that.
Okay, so there would have been those who had said that, too, about me.
Are you proud of his reign?
Am I proud of his reign? Not as much as I'd like to be in respect to my respect towards the championship itself. He's very, very competitive. He's very capable. He does have the ability to be a champion, and he's been proving that in the fact that he can hang on to it.
Right.
And that's so much. It's not so much they have to beat him, okay? And that's the whole thing.
All right.
And if they can't do that, then that means he is the man.
Okay, squashing the rumor about him coming out of retirement to go after Zbyszko. This is Bill Apter with former AWA champion Nick Bockwinkel, and we'll see you at the matches. Thank you, Nick.
Thank you, Bill.